Hey guys, it's Sydney and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here because I'm doing something a little bit different today. So last week we did what to wear to Thanksgiving, and now we're talking about how to decorate for Thanksgiving. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. I have new videos every Thursday, and today we're talking about a beautiful Thanksgiving centerpiece. Ever since I renovated my home last year, I've been so into home decor. I've been having so much fun on a Saturday night, inviting my neighbor over. We'll pour a glass of wine, do some crafting. So the other week I came up with these metallic pumpkins that are so easy to make. So I wanted to do a whole Thanksgiving tablescape around these pumpkins. So let's start with how to DIY the pumpkins. It's no mess. So I don't know about you, but I hate having like glitter and glue and all those hardcore DIY projects. This is so simple. So all you need are these little white pumpkins. I got mine from Trader Joe's for like 60 cents. You can get them at your local grocery store. And then you need a metallic Sharpies. I have gold and silver. You could do just one color. And then metallic duct tape. So I didn't even know this existed until I went to the craft store, but it's actually tape. So instead of glue and all that stuff, it's just simple tape. I'll link to it below in case you want to order some, or you can just go to the craft store around the corner from your house. Then you need a pair of scissors, and that's about it. Okay, so let's do this. It's super easy. Ready? So first you want to pick out your duct tape. I did mixed metallics. You can just pick out one. It's really up to you. Now once you have it, you open your duct tape. And since it's a bit thicker, you're going to want to cut it. So I actually just use a pumpkin to hold my duct tape. And then you just cut it right down the middle. If it's not exact, it's really okay. And then you take little strips and put the strips onto the groove of the pumpkin. So right here where the lining is, you just take it and tape it on. It's really, really that simple. And then you continue to go until you have all the stripes. So once you've taped up the whole pumpkin, the next step is to paint the stem because you want it to be a little bit metallic. So since this is a silver duct tape, I just used a silver Sharpie to paint it. And using the Sharpie is way less messy than actually painting the stem. Another cool thing you can do with the Sharpie is you can write on the pumpkin if you want little placeholders. So you can paint the stem and then you can put each guest's name as a placeholder. So now that we have all our pretty metallic striped pumpkins, let's create a centerpiece. So I started off with a cake stand. I got this one at a vintage store ages ago. If you have a cake stand, great. If not, there are so many affordable options. I'll link to some in the comment section below. And then I'm also using these little votivo holders. I keep them because I use them for so many different things. I keep sage in it, I keep makeup brushes, so these are great things to have on hand. And they also work, as you'll see, for little flower holders. So I'm just gonna put one little votivo candle holder up here. And then just arrange your pumpkins. There's really no science to it. Since I have metallics, I'm playing with the different mixed metallics and just putting them all over, making cute little arrangements with the pumpkins. And then after you have a bunch on top, then you'll want to scatter a few around the base. So we're just gonna put them over here. Put them in clusters and little 2s and 3s. A little design rule that I learned from my designers, things are always great in 3s. So I think that looks cute in a little circular area. Now I just got white roses because I like to have a very clean color palette. If you want to add a pop of color, flowers are a great way. So take off the leaves, I already did that here. So put a few flowers into the tiny little glass holders, just like so. So that just adds a little bit of height up top. And then you can put a couple in here. So I just bought a dozen roses, and I feel like a dozen roses does the trick. You really don't need more than that. Now with my leftover roses, I'm just gonna scatter them around the table. So this you'd wanna do the day of Thanksgiving if you're using this for your Thanksgiving table piece. If you're using it just year round, like I have this as my fall decor, you're not gonna be able to do this because obviously without water, they will dry out. But I think it creates a really pretty effect if you're having people over for dinner. So just do it the morning of, and the roses should last because they're not as sensitive as hydrangeas or a different type of flower. Okay, so now that we're done with our flowers, I also like to have a little bit of shrubbery to give my table a scent. I'm obsessed with eucalyptus. I think it smells so delicious. It's so relaxing. I found this colored eucalyptus at my local grocery store, so I thought it was very fall friendly. So if you have that at your local grocery store, awesome. If you don't, green eucalyptus would be great as well. So I'm just cutting a few different pieces to scatter around the table. I wish you guys could smell this, it smells so good. So it just adds a little bit of an earthy element as we scatter them around our centerpiece. So I'm gonna put a few on the cake stand, kind of layering everything. Usually I'll do it and then take a step back and redo it. It's all about just playing around with the different elements. And just one thing to remember, like I said, in 2s and 3s is a great thing to remember, and then also you want different heights. So that's where the cake stand comes in. And throw one in here. So another way you can play around with the eucalyptus, whether you have this pretty color eucalyptus or if you have the classic green, is you can make it a little more glam by painting it. Like you could tell from my DIY, I hate mess, and I think paint creates a lot of mess. So I actually just use nail polish. So I have this silver nail polish, and you can do it afterwards or before, it doesn't really matter. But you just add a little bit of silver to the leaves, and it makes it look more antique. And it gives it that glam vibe. So there you have it, my really easy DIY Thanksgiving table decor. So here is a photo of what it looks like when the table is set. And again, you can use, go get them, stay Jack. Don't jump off the table. You can use these little white pumpkins with names to show little different name cards on your Thanksgiving table. So there's tons of DIY ideas that you can do with these metallic pumpkins. Just add your favorite color flowers, and happy Thanksgiving. And make sure to subscribe if you don't already. And for more home decor ideas, you can always check out my blog, Sydne Style, and I will be back next Thursday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Say bye, Jack. Say bye. Bye. Oh, you're so tall. You're so tall. You're so tall. We did Thanksgiving outfits. So here I've been like a total Mercury.